Hi everyone, welcome to Healnlearn.com. My name is Zorina. By the end of this video, you will know 3 visualization practices that will help you manifest a love relationship. I've made a separate webinar, a detailed webinar on manifesting a love relationship, and you'll get more information soon. But do check Healnlearn.com from time to time. I'm going to publish it soon. So let me speak very quickly about all 3 methods. Method number 1 that I've already talked about is visualizing your mother and father happy together. Why is this important? Because this is your model of a love relationship. This is what you have imprinted on your mind of what a relationship should look like. It's a pattern. It is your primary pattern, and therefore in family constellations and lots of psychologists also focus on solving this primary pattern that you have of a love relationship. I've already given you an exercise of how to visualize your parents happy together, even if they don't exist, even if they were never happy together. Your memory does not distinguish between a real past event and something that you plug in as a past event. You can basically copy-paste a software, just like copy-pasting on a software. You can copy-paste the memory to your past experiences. So eventually your memory will believe that your parents were happy together and will give you a different pattern of acting on your reality. The second visualization principle is the principle of manifestation that completely ignores the past experiences. So I've often contemplated on the subject, what is more important, to clear your previous patterns or to work on the future and not dwell on the past? Actually, you can approach both, and I will explain why I think so in a bit. But the manifestation principle basically says it doesn't matter what you were brought up with. If you focus on the future outcome or the outcome that you want in your life, it will happen, because this is the vibration you vibrate on your reality, and this is the pattern you create. And so as a part of the manifestation visualization, one of the tools is to copy-paste a pattern that you see in your life. So other successful people that are happy in their relationships. This is the third visualization method that you can use, which is to copy the energetics of other people that you know of that are happy as a couple. So you might say, I don't know any happy couples, and I was in a similar situation. I only had one example of a couple that I knew that was happy together. And so what you can do in this case is either research online of somebody you know, somebody famous that you believe is in a happy couple, or if you completely don't have a clue what a happy couple looks like, then focus on principle 2. If you cannot copy-paste from a third example, then focus on your own experience of how you would like to feel as a member of a couple. So why do I think that it doesn't matter which approach you take? Well, recently I was reminded by the theory of morphogenic fields, and this theory was first put up sometime either in the age of the 80s or the beginning of the 90s, and it basically says that species are organized and have collective memory on an unconscious level, and that we can tap on knowledge of the existing predecessors of a certain group that exists somewhere out there. Some call it the ether. So Rupert is a biologist himself, graduate of the Harvard University. I was reminded by this theory because he recently came up with another book that I've ordered, and I'm very curious about to read. It's about religious rituals and the importance of religious rituals. Anyhow, now back to the topic. What are morphogenic fields? He basically based his conclusions on a research that was done or started at the beginning of the 20s, and it involved rats learning to go through a water maze. And at first these rats took X amount of time, and then over time they began to learn, or other groups of rats started to learn faster and faster, while at the end the experiment was continued years later, in Australia this time, not in the UK anymore. And it turned out that the rats, although not from the same family, so completely no the genetic factors that could connect the rats in any way to say that our genetics keep the memory, these rats managed to get out of the water maze 10 times faster. So this experiment showed that over time rats learned faster and faster, which means that they based their experience, different groups of rats that is, they based their experience on the knowledge of previous rats. Why is this so fascinating? Because I believe that as rats are a group of species, you can take a different cut. So women are one species, men are another species, my family is one species. You can take a different cut of any group of people. For example, British are this group of people, Americans are that group of people, based on nationality, on age. And you can tap into the knowledge that already exists in the unconscious, in the group unconscious, from this group of people. So this means that you can not only connect to people that have already experienced love and tap into their knowledge and copy paste their pattern. This is one way to copy a pattern. Another one is to rewrite the pattern of your parents. This is the second method. And again, the third method is when you take this as irrelevant and you say, I'm going to create my own reality. I don't want to copy a pattern. This is my new pattern. So you reinforce it only by the power of your own image. You don't reinforce it with any other patterns. And this is my theory. Thanks so much. Please subscribe, like this video if you like it, comment if you have any thoughts on that, if you like the theory of morphogenic fields, and do check our profiles on Healnlearn.com and my upcoming webinar on how to manifest a love relationship. Thank you.